Overcoming laziness. Transform your life by conquering procrastination. Ever find yourself stuck in the endless cycle of procrastination? That little voice in your head saying, "I'll do it later"? We've all been there, where laziness takes over and keeps us from reaching our full potential. But what if I told you that overcoming laziness is not just possible, but it could be the key to transforming your entire life? Welcome back to our channel, where we dive into strategies that help you unlock your best self. Today, we're talking about how to conquer laziness and turn procrastination into productivity. If you're ready to make a change, hit that like button and let's dive in. 1. The science behind laziness. First, let's understand what's really going on when we feel lazy. Laziness isn't just a lack of motivation, it's often a sign that your brain is overwhelmed, stressed, or even trying to conserve energy. Our brains are wired to seek comfort and avoid pain, which means when a task feels difficult or unpleasant, procrastination kicks in as a defense mechanism. This avoidance might feel good in the moment, but over time, it leads to stress, anxiety, and a sense of failure. But the good news is, once you understand the root cause, you can tackle it head on. Laziness is not a fixed trait, it's a habit. And like any habit, it can be changed with the right approach. Let's break it down into actionable steps. 2. Identify the cause. Step 1. Identify why you're feeling lazy. Are you bored? Overwhelmed? Or maybe you're afraid of failing? Understanding the why can help you address the underlying issue. For example, boredom often stems from a lack of engagement or interest in the task at hand. In contrast, feeling overwhelmed might mean the task is too large or complex, leading to paralysis by analysis. Take a moment to reflect on your procrastination triggers. Maybe you're putting off a work project because it feels too big to tackle, or perhaps you're avoiding exercise because it seems too hard. Once you identify the specific reasons behind your laziness, you can start developing targeted strategies to overcome them. Try this exercise. Write down a list of tasks you've been avoiding. Next to each one, note down the reason why you think you're avoiding it. Is it because it's too challenging? Too boring? Too time-consuming? This simple exercise can provide clarity and help you prioritize what to tackle first. 3. Break tasks into small steps. Step 2. Break tasks into smaller, manageable steps. The idea of completing a huge project can be intimidating, but if you break it down, suddenly it feels doable. This is where the concept of chunking comes in, dividing a large task into smaller, more manageable pieces. For example, let's say you need to write a 20-page report. Instead of thinking about the entire report, start by outlining the first section. Then, focus on writing just one paragraph. By breaking the task down, you're reducing the mental load, making it easier to start and maintain momentum. Use tools like planners or task management apps to organize these smaller steps. Each time you complete a step, you'll feel a sense of accomplishment, which can motivate you to keep going. Over time, these small victories build up, leading to the completion of the entire task. Remember, progress is progress, no matter how small. The key is to keep moving forward, even if it's just one step at a time. Use the 5-minute rule. Step 3. The 5-minute rule. Commit to working on your task for just 5 minutes. Often, that's all it takes to get over the initial hurdle and keep the momentum going. This strategy works because it lowers the barrier to entry, making it easier to start. Think about it, 5 minutes is so short that it doesn't feel overwhelming. But once you start, you often find that it's easier to keep going. The hardest part of any task is getting started, and the 5-minute rule is designed to trick your brain into action. Here's how it works. Pick a task you've been avoiding, set a timer for 5 minutes, and just start. Don't worry about finishing or doing it perfectly, just focus on those 5 minutes. By the time the timer goes off, you'll likely find yourself in the flow, and you'll want to keep going. This technique is especially effective for tasks that seem daunting or boring. It's a great way to overcome the initial resistance and build momentum. 5. Eliminate distractions. Step 4. Eliminate distractions. One of the biggest obstacles to overcoming laziness is the environment you're in. If your workspace is cluttered, or if you're constantly bombarded by notifications, it's easy to get sidetracked. Start by decluttering your space. A clean, organized environment can help clear your mind and reduce the temptation to procrastinate. Next, manage your digital distractions. Turn off non-essential notifications, use apps that block distracting websites, or simply put your phone in another room while you work. Another effective strategy is the Pomodoro technique. Work in focused intervals of 25 minutes, followed by a 5-minute break. This method not only helps you stay on task but also gives you regular breaks to recharge, preventing burnout. By creating a distraction-free environment and using time management techniques, you'll find it much easier to stay focused and productive. 6. Set clear goals and deadlines. Step 5. Set clear goals and deadlines. One reason people procrastinate is that their goals are too vague. Without a clear target, it's easy to put things off indefinitely. Instead of saying, I need to get in shape, set a specific goal like, I will work out for 30 minutes, 3 times a week. Instead of I need to finish this project, break it down into actionable steps with deadlines, such as I will complete the research by Friday and the first draft by next Tuesday. Having specific, time-bound goals creates a sense of urgency, making it harder to procrastinate. It also helps you track your progress, which can be incredibly motivating. At the end of each week, review your goals and deadlines. Reflect on what you accomplished, what you didn't, and how you can improve. This regular check-in keeps you accountable and on track. 7. Reward yourself. Step 6. Reward yourself. Positive reinforcement can be a powerful motivator. Set up small rewards for completing tasks, like a short break, a snack, or something you enjoy. This creates a positive association with productivity, making you more likely to take action in the future. But here's the trick: make sure the reward is proportional to the task. For example, if you finish a small task, reward yourself with a 10-minute break. For larger accomplishments, you might treat yourself to something bigger, like a nice meal or an evening off. By linking rewards to your productivity, you're training your brain to see work as a means to an enjoyable end, rather than just a chore. 8. Develop consistent habits. Finally, develop consistent habits. Laziness thrives on inconsistency. By creating routines, you train your brain to expect certain actions at certain times, making it easier to follow through. Start by building small, daily habits that contribute to your larger goals. For instance, if you want to write a book, commit to writing for 15 minutes every morning. If you want to get fit, start with a short workout every day. The key is consistency. Doing something every day, even if it's just a small amount, will eventually lead to significant progress. Consistency also helps to eliminate decision fatigue. When you make something a habit, you don't have to think about it, you just do it. This reduces the mental energy required to start a task, making it easier to stay on track. Over time, these habits will become second nature, and you'll find that laziness has less and less power over you. Remember, habits don't form overnight, but with persistence, they can become part of your daily routine. Overcoming laziness isn't about forcing yourself to be productive all the time. It's about understanding your triggers, taking small steps, eliminating distractions, and rewarding your progress. By implementing these strategies, you can conquer procrastination and start transforming your life one task at a time. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Let's take the first step together towards a more productive and fulfilling life. See you in the next video. This extended script provides a deeper dive into the strategies for overcoming laziness, offering viewers practical, actionable steps they can take to improve their productivity and achieve their goals.